Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have my update for my Rolling Project 10 pan. This is a higher use project pan for me. Most of my goals are to finish or like hit pan or something like that. And I've been working on 10 items at a time since January. When I meet a goal, I roll something new to replace it. I also have a seasonal refresh every 3 months, so not this update, but next update I can refresh anything that I'm not really enjoying currently. I do have an empty today, which is very exciting. And if you're not familiar with my channel, I do mostly panning content, but I also do some get ready with me's and some palette bingos where I randomize eyeshadows to create an eye look. If that sounds good to you and you're not subscribed, I hope you do so before you leave. And of course, give this video a thumbs up. I am channeling Kay today. If you're not familiar with my friend Kaylin, her channel and Instagram is Makeup Lens, and she basically wears this choker every single day. And I found this in my jewelry stash when I was decluttering a bunch of stuff quite a few months ago now, but I just wanted to throw this on. This is the choker that I wore in every single school picture growing up. Even in elementary school. Yes, I still have this and I never wear it, and I'm gonna look back at the footage, see if I like it or not, but I'm definitely feeling like 90s grunge today. I have a product in here for almost every step of my makeup, and the first item I want to talk about is my e.l.f. stick sunscreen. And I do have line markings on the packaging. Let's see. I've used this 16 times this last update, and I do wear this every single time I put my makeup on. So that tells you that I've worn makeup 16 times since the last update, which is pretty low for me at this point in my life. It was a very low makeup month. I don't know how else to say that. So my numbers are going to be a little lower than usual, but this is where the sunscreen currently sits. I can definitely make a new mark, which is exciting, and I will do that after this update. I really like this sunscreen stick under makeup. I just have to let it sit for a couple minutes and then I can apply my makeup on top and it sits great. So I am enjoying that. Next is my foundation, and I've been trying to finish my Milani Screen Queen. This is a long discontinued foundation I've had since 2020, I'm pretty sure. And I shared this on my Instagram stories. I had to depot this, so you can see all the line markings from the last updates, and then hopefully you can see through the bottle where I have scraped it. This is extremely thick, so I have been like using the wand to kind of scrape it out. But there was product on the bottom that I could not reach with the wand, so I had to scrape it out, and I depotted it into this Sydney Grace little pot here. And since last update, I've used this 10 times and it is empty, so I will have a picture on the screen of how much was in this pot when I depotted it, but I finished it today. This is the foundation that I'm wearing today, and as you can see, this is empty. I'm filming this on the 4th of September. I usually get these updates, I try to have them on the 30th, honestly, of every month, at least like the 1st, but with the holiday weekend, my husband and my stepson were home more, and I really don't like filming when they're home. I know it's like a terrible excuse, but I also really wanted to finish this, and I'm not ashamed. But I finished the foundation, which is very exciting. I am going to replace it with another foundation. This is my current oldest in my collection from 2019. Yes, very old foundation. It's the Tarte Face Tape. And you can see some line markings from other projects, but I do want to finish this, so this is my starting point. And if you're curious, I have the shade 8B Porcelain Beige. This is quite fair. I don't know if you can tell. It will probably match me perfectly in the winter, but I feel like it's slightly too light right now. So I could probably mix this. I think I have mixed this in with the El Makiage foundation. That's way too dark for me. That's in my deck of panning. They're a pretty good combination, but they're both kind of thick foundations, so I have to mix something else with them. But it works pretty well. So the next product is my concealer, and last update I did switch my concealers to my Maybelline Eraser multi-use concealer, and I did mark it here. It says I've only used this 5 times, but I don't believe it. I feel like I've used it more than 5 times because that's a pretty big gap. But that is from, you know, twisting the product up, and I'm sure there's some product in the sponge that I could use without twisting it up. So yeah, I am wearing this today. So I guess, yeah, this is my 5th use today. Not very good. Not very good. That doesn't make sense, because I literally wear it every time I do my makeup, unless it's like a no makeup makeup and I'm just using my under eye corrector. I know I've used this at least 10 times. I don't know why it's not marked, but I guess I just have to go with my numbers. The next product is my cream bronzer, and last month I had depotted my Pearl Beauty multi-face stick in the shade Real Depth into this compact, so I will have a picture on the screen comparing what it looked like when I depotted it, and I've used this 10 times since the last update, so you can definitely see that the product has gone down, and I've just been dipping my brush into this compact and then putting it on my face. I do have it on today as my cream bronzer, but I also have a powder bronzer on. I feel like my hair looks super flat today. I'm getting my hair done on the coming Sunday. I think it's like the 7th, I think is the Sunday, and I'm really excited. I'm trying to keep the length but add some layers, and I'm gonna take like the brassiness out and try to match my roots, be a little more cool toned. But yeah, I'm excited for my hair to look better. Next is my cream blush, and I'm working on my LYS cream blush in the shade Confident, but I have frankened it into this compact here with some like blue pigment to cool it down a little bit and some white pigment to lighten it up a bit. I will have comparison pictures up compared to the last month, but I've used this 9 times, and this is what it looks like. So hopefully you can tell, but this product is very thin. You can kind of see the metal of the compact through the product. So I feel like this Franken will be done by the next update, and I can take more out of my LYS compact and just keep chipping away at that. But I didn't use that today. I could have, but it was under my vanity. My son was playing with it, and it was under my vanity, and I couldn't reach it, and I was too lazy to get up and get it until, you know, I was done with my makeup. So that's why I only have 9 uses instead of 10 like I do on that cream bronzer. Next is my powder bronzer, and I have been working on my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Mini, just the bronzer side. And I have used this 13 times since the last update. I do have this on today. It is the bronzer that you see everywhere. It's on my nose, just everywhere. And I was really close to side pan last time, and I'm very happy to report that I have quite a nice side pan going now. Sorry about the reflection in the mirror, but hopefully it's easy to see that side pan. And I'm very happy with the progress I have on this. My goal is 50 uses. I'm hoping that I will hit that 50 uses by the seasonal refresh, because I might want to switch this out. But I'm not sure. I am kind of enjoying it. It's been nice. Next is my powder blush, and I've been working on a blush from my Natasha Denona Love Glow Cheek Palette. Let's appreciate the packaging. I'm trying to hit pan in this blush, and I've used it 7 times since the last update. You guys, I feel like I'm really close to pan. It's just not showing up. So this is the product here, and hopefully you can see the dip. It's gonna be really hard. There, you can kind of see it in this edge here. I am wearing this today. This is the only powder blush I have on today. It's like a coral. I feel like this cheek is a lot bolder. So yeah, it's a very like shimmery too. I will only wear this in the spring and summer. So I will be resetting that or refreshing the blush at the seasonal refresh next month, but I really hope I will have pan before that. Next is my highlighter, and I've been working on my e.l.f. baked highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls. I am trying to hit pan in this, and I've only used it 5 times since the last update. Compared to last month of like 15 uses, you can really tell that like my usage has gone down, but I feel like I've used it more than 5 times. But this is what it's currently looking like. I've been using a bigger brush, so the crater is kind of evening out and it's not as pronounced, which is kind of sad. But I really like the effect that the bigger brush gives me. I am wearing this today just in the very high points and like the center of my nose, and I really, really enjoy this highlighter. I just really want pan. I really, really want pan. And then the last 2 products are lip products. The first one being this lip liner. Look how cute it's getting. Yee! I have used this 9 times since the last update, and I will have a comparison on the screen. I just dropped the cap, but this is where it's at. And I completely forgot that I had this scrunchie on my wrist because I had my hair up right before I was filming. Okay, so that is almost done. I don't think it's going to be done by the next update, but maybe the update after that. And then the very last product is my ColourPop Lippie Sticks in the shade Westy. This is just a really nice pale pink, and I've used this 11 times since the last update. I really love this. I can wear this with any look. I just can top it over any other lipstick, and it's really, again, it's just really nice. So this is where I'm currently at. Hopefully it has moved a little bit, but I've been really enjoying this, and I'm sure I will refresh it at the next update, but I'll probably keep using it. I feel like I'm neglecting my lipsticks. I have a ton of lipsticks, and I was just recently decluttered a ton of lipsticks as well, so I feel like that category is kind of out of control. So I thought about starting like the lip service project pan, but it's kind of late in the year, so I think I just need to rotate through my lipsticks a little better. But yeah, that's it for this update. If you enjoyed, give this video a thumbs up. I'm so happy that I finished a foundation. That feels really good, and I am looking forward to using these products in the coming month. September is technically still summer, so hopefully I'll get some use on this blush hit pan. That's going to be, I think, my main goal this month, to get that blush pan. So subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.